Hi everyone, my name is Matt Brady. I did my project on the blues. The research paper I wrote goes into the history of it, which starts with the African Americans being taken over to colonial America from West Africa. They retained most of their musical roots, continued those on through the struggles of slavery and everything that happened in the 19th century, and continued on to the 20th. The history of it goes back to a lot of early roots, like even jug band music or gospel blues, or gospel music rather. The history of blues, the official start of it really came around the time W.C. Handy, William Handy, more or less coined the term, as no one really can take credit for creating it, as it was kind of more of a cultural thing and kind of was passed around more than anyone owned it or invented it. But he found out about it before he was going onto a train ride, and heard a man playing these 3 chords over and over with a knife pressed against the guitar, and it intrigued him because of the tone quality of it. The note had a certain just a bit of that was off about it, that gave it like an extra bit of emotion in there that really took off. So that they call that a blue note, which is when it's a little bit higher pitch than normal. So I'm going to play one for you now. So the original part, I can't really play the blues, but I'm going to give it a shot for, well, this isn't really blues, but anyway. An example without the blue note would be, where with the blues note it would sound, see if you can hear it on that highest note. Excuse me. Yeah, not too bad. So that's the basis of it. There's obviously a lot more to it, but a lot of the roots came from field haulers and gospel music. The blues music kind of got a reputation for being really melancholy and whatnot, which is kind of the opposite, as the music was used more as a cathartic level to allow people to kind of express themselves in trying times, to allow them to give them some freedom over the moment, as even if they didn't have instruments, even just the vocals could be enough to express your emotions and get by through the day. Despite blues not being very popular today, or at least you wouldn't think it is, it's actually the basis for a lot of, if not most or all of the genres we listen to today, as it's the early foundations for jazz, which is not what you were thinking I was going to say, but also R&B and rock and roll, which has spun into pretty much all of the electronic music and everything we listen to. So actually a really important piece of American and even world music culture was just the originality of the blues, and how it was just so different, so raw compared to a lot of other more classical styles. And yeah, that's really just the gist of it. Feel free to comment or give me any kind of concerns or questions, anything like that, and see you later.